Trump. So comedian Jerry Seinfeld says he's pulling out of a charity event for Donald Trump's son because of Trump's constant questioning of where our Kenyan president was born. You know what I'm saying. Back in January, Seinfeld had agreed to do the event for the St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital and Eric Trump Foundation. How does he have a foundation? I don't have a foundation. But a rep for the comic says he got tired of Trump's birtherism and that, quote, Jerry has respectfully withdrawn from the event and is making a contribution both to the Eric Trump Foundation and to St. Jude. And that prompted, of course, the all-important open letter from Trump to Jerry saying, I wish I could do an impersonation, but I can't.
All right. Just do a bad British accent.
All right. We don't care that you broke your commitment, even though the children of St. Jude are very disappointed. What I do feel badly about is that I agreed to do and did your failed show, The Marriage Ref, even though I thought it was absolutely terrible. Despite its poor ratings, I didn't cancel on you like you canceled on my son in St. Jude. I only wish I did. Meow. Speaking of meow, it's time for another episode of Kitties in Bowls.
狭い鍋は子猫も大好き。お気に入りの鍋を見つけてはゴロゴロ。落ち着くんだね。みんな楽しんでます。
That is better than The Marriage Ref.
No.
I had hopes for that show, though. Nick, you probably know Jerry Seinfeld and Donald Trump.
Yeah.
Whose side are you on?
Well, I do know Jerry a little bit. Marginal friend. Been to his house through Colin Quinn. You know what I mean? but you know, so yeah, I'm a little surprised. Jerry does a lot of nice things for a lot of people. So, you know, I'm surprised, though, here at him backing out. But he's a New York lib, and they put their political ideology ahead of anything. And he's no different.
Yeah, but he's giving money.
No, I know. Which is, I was going to say that's why it's kind of a wash. Yeah. But I do like the fact that here's what I like about Trump: that he brings up the marriage ref. I like guys who pile on for no. I love that about him. Get in the mud and get dirty.
But Andrew, isn't that kind of a thin skin on his part to like say okay, you're backing out. The marriage ref sucked. Imagine a president doing that.
Were you saying Trump has thin skin? You know, it's sad when one of America's funniest men gets in a fight with Jerry Seinfeld, but I think Seinfeld's being a total dingus. I don't know him, so I get to say that. I think you don't walk out on a children's hospital. You do your performance, and you certainly don't walk out because of politics. Yeah. And I just think, you know, it's part of this whole Democrat thing where pardon me, but if I vote Democrat, I have my virtue. Everything else I do is okay. If I make fun of Sarah Palin's, you know, handicapped kid, it's okay. I vote Democrat. If I walk out on St. Jude's Hospital, you're not going to do St. Jude's Hospital because Trump is an idiot. Trump is an idiot, but you do the St. Jude's Hospital.
Yeah. I don't know. Go.
He still made the contribution, though. I mean, can you blame the guy? Look, Jerry Seinfeld is a brand, right? And Donald Trump is acting like a buffoon. And I got to tell you, as a Democrat, I love Donald Trump. I love the hair. I love the crazy conspiracy theories. I love the distraction from any possibly potentially credible GOP presidential candidate. I think this was appropriate and totally acceptable for Seinfeld to back out.
She is right. Nobody is paying attention to anything but Trump and and this stuff. And now he's even trying to distance himself from it. I'm beginning to think he's a little selfish.
You know, he's giving a lot of money to Democrats, hundreds of thousands of dollars to get Democrats. He said Nancy Pelosi was great. He said she was terrific.
So this is all about. It's all about him. It's all about him. And I mean, Jerry. I don't see Jerry. You know, Jerry and I go way back. I used to watch his show in the '90s, and but no, I don't see him get involved in politics or anything. So this is new to me. So I think he really means this when he's doing this because he's probably saying, you know what, I'm sick and tired. However, Bill, Bret Michaels is taking his place, so it's a win-win.
No, the kids lose. So the thing about Jerry Seinfeld is that the kids win with him because they're still getting their money, and they don't know Jerry Seinfeld from Nancy Pelosi. They don't care about his performance. But you got Bret going in there. I've already forgotten his last name. Michaels. Spreading all manner of disease. No hospital can contain him. That is a lose for the kids.
I didn't think about that. They have to put him in the plastic bubble.
Yeah, he's donating hepatitis.
Yeah, he did give you hepatitis when he was on the show.
Yes, that's why I don't go to kids' hospitals.
And by the way, that was a fist bump, and you got hepatitis.
I know. I got the mysterious hepatitis Q, which many don't even know exists.
Yes, that's it. It was a fist bump from the rear. But you know, here's the thing. Final thought. I'm thinking about this. Could this be just Jerry Seinfeld not wanting to go to an event, and this is the way out of it. This is basically a wives' event, right? And he's like going, this is a great way to get out of something on principle.
Well, then he's a genius.
Yes, he's a genius.
He's a comic genius.
It's like
I like
nothing
him
to do with
even more.
Trump. There's a Mets game
right
on that night.
I was thinking of that because I've you know, canceled on a few things at the last minute. This is genius if that's the case.
Hey, that's what I'm saying. That's what he's doing.
You know,
it has to be. I don't know.
I usually do the with my, you know.
I'm right in the middle on
maybe
this one.
Maybe it's actually.
Well, and also let's remember, he's not canceling because Trump has decided to run on the Republican ticket. He's canceling because Trump is questioning where our president's born. I think that's pretty legitimate no matter what side of the aisle you're on. I think more Republicans should do it.
Look at Bill.
Wait a minute.
Look at me. Look at me.
Andrew, you can yell at him briefly and I'll move on.
Right. No conservative, no real conservative is questioning where the president is born. Trump's a nutbag.
47% are.
45% of Republicans are questioning.
All the legitimate outlets, including Fox, the Wall Street Journal, even Ann Coulter says it's nonsense. I mean, there's no legitimate person out there saying.
Well, Ann thinks he was born in Canada.
And maybe
Andrew.
We need to get George Stephanopoulos to go on a tour with the birth certificate. He's the one that convinced Michelle Bachmann he needs to tour the country, convincing everyone.
Yeah, but no one will be able to see him and the certificate at the same time. He's very tiny. We have some time.
We certainly do, don't we, Bill? We certainly do. Woo. All right.
Glad I wore a sweatsuit, Greg.
Shall we move on then? What happened to him? You know, I'm sure that when he was a baby, he was cute and parents had high hopes for him.
No, sir.
Nope.
No, they abandoned me.
They abandoned me. You know what? In a way, I don't blame them.
No, I can't either. I've seen the pictures.
You know, it's funny because your father was hoping that your mom was faking the pregnancy for a class.
Well, she wishes she was faking the pregnancy because I was born with the same size head. Very painful.
All right.
Yeah.
You're made of wire, aren't you?
Seinfeld and Trump. First of all, Greg, say what you want about Eric Trump. He worked himself up for nothing to become executive vice president at the Trump organization.
It's amazing to overcome those obstacles.
By his bootstraps, Greg.
Yes.
Yep, his gold and platinum bootstraps.
Yes. The guy, you know the upside about that? Got his dad's hair.
Not really.
Oh,
well,
yes.
He styles it a little better.
No, all you got to do is look at young Trump.
Different
Look
son,
at old pictures of Donald Trump.
Yeah.
It's the same trajectory.
Do I have to?
I have some in my locker.
Do you? Really?
Come by later.
Perhaps after the show over a nice Chablis.
Yes, absolutely. I'll dress up as a pregnant lady.
You always
I'm in, but I'm totally in, you guys. But that Chablis better be nice.
Oh, no.
Better be like a 1998.
It's role playing Friday.
Nick, you said you're glad that Trump went after the marriage ref. I am too, because it really pisses me off that they have a fact checker on that show.
That's true.
And they give absolutely no credit to Red Eye when we're the ones that started that.
I didn't know that. I haven't seen the show.
Yeah.
Yeah, have you ever seen Pardon the Interruption?
I don't follow.
Well, I'm just saying that they have a fact boy, stat boy, I guess they call him. Tony Reali's been doing it since 2001.
I've never. What channel is that on? Like Discovery or something?
Something like Espionage,
Yeah,
something like that. I don't know. I think it's Latino.
What's ironic? There's no fact checker at MSNBC.
Nice.
They can take that.
Oh, yes, they do. It's called Media Matters.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Oh, they get the facts for them. We'll be right back. No, we're not. We're actually doing halftime. I was kidding.
Andrew, as Crystal pointed out, Seinfeld did make a donation to St. Jude's and the Eric Trump Foundation. So isn't it kind of a wash, even though we canceled?
No. I'm sorry. You're supposed to show up for the kids' hospital. Show up for the kids' hospital.
All right. Well, I kind of agree with you, and here's why, Crystal. Crystal, you said Seinfeld did the right thing, but it's Trump's son's foundation. So do you blame the son for the sins of the father?
I mean, I don't think Trump Jr. has disassociated himself. Again, I think this was ultimately about Jerry Seinfeld's brand more than it was really about the principle.
Right.
He gave the contributions. We're talking about showing up not for kids, but really for rich donors, aren't we? And so I don't feel that's
I don't think so. We're showing up for the kids, Crystal.
Well, and also, I think if we're gonna be honest here, I believe it's Trump's son's foundation in name
rich
only.
donors.
I'm sure Trump Jr.
Thanks for
cobbled
backing
together
me up
some
there.
money to help the kids.
Rich donors have to get kids somewhere.
I'm sure. No, look.
I think that's what this is about.
I'm sure it's good charities. I didn't do the research.
They are good charities.
But the fact is, you know, I still believe Jerry just didn't want to go to this thing. He always he just sends the money out there, which is what you're supposed to do when you're really, really rich. And he wants to sit home in his khaki combination, high tops,
and eat Cheetos
tight
and cereal.
jeans.
Yeah,
and then watch the Mets.
Yeah, I think you're probably right.
Cancer benefits. Comedy and cancer is very tough to be funny.
Is it?
Yeah, I did one in my.
They did give you a list of things you can't say.
Yeah, exactly. They had a girl go up before me, a young girl, and sing a song who was dying. Then I had to go on.
We'll just leave that another time. Thanks, Nick.
Single tear.
Yeah.
Andrew, you said no legitimate conservative is questioning where Obama was born. So why do 45% of Republicans in this latest New York Times CBS News poll believe he was born outside the U.S.?
Because Obama won't come forward and address the issue. He treats people with arrogance.
What are you
and
talking?
disrespect.
He's shown his certificate of live birth. He said over and over again he was born in Hawaii. What more is he supposed to do?
Well, listen, I think it's a nonsense issue. I think it's a nonsense issue. I think he was born in, well, Kenya. No, I think in Hawaii. We all know it. It's been proved. And you know how people are. Half the people think that 9/11 was done by George W. Bush in a plane with a mission accomplished flag flying.
I have a new theory that Obama was born in Tower 7.
Interesting.
I'm putting the stupid conspiracy theories together.
Well, then by that
it makes it easier for people.
By that theory, he is only 10 years old and therefore not legally allowed to be president. Yes.
Got him
Now we got you, buddy.
Nick has a theory and he's itching to tell it.
The birth certificate is to distract away from people that went to college with him. Nobody can vouch for his grades or his papers. How about that? Never mind the birth certificate. I want to meet somebody who went to school with him.
I actually know someone who went to Harvard with him.
Oh, maybe you want to bring him on the show so we can meet him too.
I really don't.